Hey everyone, it's Dana here with Love Soul of Flowers, and it's been a little while since you've seen me on video. We've been doing some housekeeping as well as some videos for our DIY kits, but I am here and I have some fun things to show you tonight. There is going to be a quick tutorial tonight, not anything in depth, but we're going to show you how you can use the products that I'm going to show you tonight super fast to make something very cute. But I'll just wait for some people to come on. We do know that notifications sometimes take forever. So we do hope that you have seen at least that I posted that we're going to be on here. Now, if you do not get notifications, first check your notifications and make sure that you have us on our business page, Love Soul of Flowers, that you have the notifications, that you can see them all, not just highlights. Otherwise, you won't be told when we have videos. Also, just for anybody who's new here, because we get new people all the time, again, my name is Dana. I've been a wood flower florist for about 6 years now, and Love has all the supplies you need to do your weddings or to do home decor for either just for fun, for hobbies, or for business, and of course weddings, even business. We do have a wholesale program, so if you are a business or looking to be a business, we do have wholesale. I'm in New Jersey, actually. That's why when we post, we said Eastern Standard Time, but our warehouse is in California, and that's where all the goodies come from. Hi, everyone. Hi, Corey. Hi, Grace. We are going to show you some products, and it's going to be kind of two sides of the spectrum. And ironically, tonight, it's not going to be Soul of Flowers, although we are going to use one for the little craft that we're going to do. But we're going to talk about some fillers and also some other things we've added. But I'm just going to wait just a few more minutes. Tell me where you guys are from. Tell us if this is the first time you're seeing videos. We do put our videos on YouTube after we're done doing our live. So that channel is youtube.com/lovesouloflowers. And of course we have our business page. But we also have a tips and tricks group. And that is facebook.com/groups/lovesouloflowers. And that's where you can post your own things, get some advice or tips or just sharing, some creative ideas that you might have. Of course, everything that we make on video, we love to see your spin on it, your take on it. So, go ahead and put that in the group for that. Yeah, there we go. So we got the link up there. So the video is going to be on YouTube. Is that C supposed to be there? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, first timer, San Antonio. Okay, so you're a little bit earlier. The summer is always easier for me because I'm not running around with kids and homework and activities. So today was my kids' last day of school. So I'll have more time to jump up and put some videos up here for you guys. Always feel free to even, contact us even through that group if you have ideas for tutorials that you want to see that maybe we haven't done. But we do have a ton because it's been years of tutorials being collected on our YouTube channel there. And you can search on the YouTube. So once you go to that link, there is a search bar. You can search for things that you're wanting. Hi, Debbie. But yeah, so we're going to make, again, something super easy. And I guess besides showing you some nice products that we've got for the summer, we also just want to show you how easy it is to really come up with something quick, easy, and not like so intense. Everyone always has to do glue sticks and this and that. And I'm just going to show you a way where you don't have to use any glue, no tape, nothing but a clipper and some fillers. And that's it. So Pennsylvania. So you're on my time, Grace. So, all right. So we're going to get started. Hi, Margie from Wisconsin. I've never visited Wisconsin. I've been to a lot of states. And there's some that I've never been to, and Wisconsin was one that I wanted to go to because I saw them on Top Chef, and I'm a fan of that. So, I mean, who doesn't like cheese, right? But are you known for other things besides that? All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to show you some of the fillers that we want to show you. Again, some new colors we've got. Just to remind you, some of these things that are easy. When you grab them, you can take them and trim them, and it's fast and easy. So, I'm going to start right now. I'm going to show you the two colors that I've got with me. But we've got bunny tails. We've got coral and we've got lavender. I pulled everything out of the bags so that I can show you. Plus, I'm going to be working with some of it. So it's my mess from pulling it out here. But let me just show you again. So these are bunny tails. A lot of people like the boho look, but nowadays, even in the summers, people can do boho, and everyone always kind of kept things natural, but colors are super in right now, wildflowers and things like that. So to have bunny tails in multiple colors, stock up and have them. But this is coral, this is lavender, and they're just so great. And I like them because they have a really strong and long stem for each of them. So let me just kind of separate this out and just show you. Making a mess, but so they're good for tall arrangements. A lot of boho arrangements end up being very long and tall, so these are perfect. They're not cut short, although you can obviously trim them easily. I have my little snipper here, but we've got, you know, nice stems here, so you can use them for bouquets or arrangements that you need something tall, and sometimes even like these are pretty strong. If you can cut, like if there's any loose part, they can actually go in foam. So that's another thing that's a positive about them, because they're kind of strong. So I just want to show you again, there's bunny tails. I believe it's in our botanicals section. And again, the colors, like this coral for the spring and summer and everything. Oh, I love it. And then it goes right into fall, because, you know, at the beginning of fall, people still doing some brighter colors. And so this will really take you, and you don't need to buy like a ton of packages to get your money's worth. You know, you only use a few for little things, but try the colors, because it might surprise you. I know that some people are afraid of colors, but I love, and I love doing it with fillers as well, adding the color with that, because you can then keep your solo flowers just natural and not have to dye them and spend all that time, and there you have it. Now, if you do want colors and not to spend the time, we do have those dyed assortments, dyed flower colors in our little tab. I think it's under solo flowers, and there's a dyed assortments and dyed flowers section, and you can pick and mix and match colors, and they come to you already done. So that just makes it easier if you're wanting to do that as well. I'm going to show you now. So these are a little dark, which is kind of cool, because you're going with some bright things. It's always kind of fun to do some contrast, but this is another color that can take you right through the fall. This is called Chocolate, and this is Phalaris. It's kind of like a bunny tail in terms of shape, but they're a little crispier, a little bit like weedier feeling. But these as well have nice long stems, really strong, really tall. Again, this chocolate color, it's kind of like a two-toned almost. It's like a dark brown in the center, and the tips are really, really like espresso kind of color even. A little bit black on the outside, but nice and like deep brown. So I'm going to show it to you. I like it's kind of, and of course, you know, these are a natural product. Every color, you know, can vary, which I really like, because you don't want every single piece the exact same thing. And so even if you get a couple packages, even if they're just slightly different, they mix and match into each other so well. But this is called the Chocolate. This is Phalaris. This is another one of my favorite botanicals. And then we have another product that I've never really used in any videos yet, but I do like them for arrangements, and it's called Status. And there is a purple one on there. I have the white here. Let me just break off a piece here so I can show you up close. And you've got these little dried blooms, and they're perfect for boxes. You can put them in bouquets and things like that, but these are really great for home decor. If you're a home decor person, these are perfect fillers. Let me show you what a whole stem looks like, and of course, let me show you what a bundle. So again, this is called Status. This is the white color, but there are other colors. And again, just a nice bloom. So, you know, there's a lot of dried fillers, but when you have something like this, it really gives off, you know, obviously the flower part of it. And so you mix and match this kind of things in the leafy greens, or something with bunny tails or things like that, pampas grass. You really get that blossom look in there as well. Hey, Katie, how are you? This is you. This actually we just did. I know my friend Katie here, she does a lot of boho arrangements. And so this is her section here. So again, these are the blossoms. Hi, Christy. I know, way too long. Way too long. It's been crazy. So if you're missing it, I'm just showing a little bit of stuff. Phalaris, some bunny tails. Look, Katie, I know you like bunny tails too. Look, different colors. We have coral. We have lavender. And I'm going to make something real quick from it. So I'm also going to use a palm. So we have palms, little, like our little palm guys here. We have multiple shapes. We have a rounded ones. We do have the ones that have like a little spiky hand looking thing, but I'm using the spear one. And this is in the natural color. I know some things are bleached, but this one is the natural. So I'm going to show you how to make like a 30-second arrangement. This is perfect for just like little markets where people can grab something for, let's say, 12 bucks, 15 bucks, whatever you're wanting to charge or whatever your area is good for. But it's a quick, easy, pull some things off, shove some things in a bottle, and then you've got a full arrangement ready to go. So I've got my bottle. You can do a shorter bud vase too. These I think are called like milk bottles. That's what the shape is. Oh, sweet. Sheila, if you're going to have color, buy some of these color things because they just rock. I mean, the color is so different because you can find like the normal bleached, you know, even brown. You can even find black sometimes, but these colors, this lavender and this coral, I mean, it's pretty. So I'm just going to grab off a little bundle. And I'm going to want to keep them different lengths. I don't want to like make it where some are tall. I mean, some are not tall. They're all the same. You're going to want some tall, some short. And I'm just going to grip it and snip it. Oh, that rhymed. I'm going to grip it and snip it so that it stays looking like that. And I'm just going to slide it right into my glass. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing because I want to mix and match this coral with this lavender. Again, I'm like a mixer of colors like this. I know some people, like I said, are scared, but when you think of like a wildflower garden or, you know, a field of flowers and fillers and things like that, like think about the fall, think about the spring, think about like, there's just a mixture of colors. Yeah, I was actually, the reason why my hair's wet, even I just showered before I got here because I was gardening with real flowers today, and I had planted some, and I was trying to go for like a, you know, regular, even toned, like pinks and purples. And then I was like, you know what? I have to put blues and yellows and everything in it. And I just started mixing, and I'm so happy with my real garden. But it also reminds me like to start mixing and matching these fillers as well. Now, you can leave them in bundles where they're together, or you can actually take some of the purple and the coral and mix them in. But with boho, I do like things like chunky together. So, and if you have pampas grass, put that in the back, and that's beautiful because it'll stick straight up. We have some faux pampas grass even, but I don't have any pampas grass here with me right now because I was focusing on this little bottle here. But definitely you can throw that in there as well. I'm going to take a little piece of my chocolate Phalaris, and this I'm going to bring this nice and low. Again, obviously I'm talking and chatting, but this is like a 30-second make. so it really shouldn't take you so long. It's just taking me longer because I'm running my mouth. So now I'm going to take my status, and I'm going to do two things with my status. First one is, this is going to be the front of my piece, but I'm going to put a nice tall piece in the back. Okay, so I'm going to put that tall. See how I did it? And again, I don't want them the same height. I'm going to kind of stagger them. And then I'm going to put a piece of it in the front as well, but lower. Okay, so I'm just going to cut those. Sheila, the boho look is still going strong. Especially, I mean, here in New Jersey, I definitely get a lot of bohos, but I've definitely seen a switch over. Katie, you're a boho girl too, but if you've seen too, a switch over from the neutral bohos to really colorful bohos, like flowers that are dyed. Like it just went all of a sudden, everybody was like, you know what, we want the boho and we love the natural, but we also want those shot of colors. And so I've just been seeing a lot of boho weddings with the colors now, and I love it because I'm a color person myself. So here, look, this is like 5 seconds, right? And then if you want to stick a solo flower in there, I've got a 3-inch New Beauty here, and I'm going to tuck that down low. Now, if you're going to use a bigger flower, like a 3-inch, you want that to go at the base of the top of the mouth of the glass, okay? If you're doing little baby ones too, you can definitely add some minis up here, but you want to make sure that you don't have something big and fat up here because it'll be off balance. So you're going to want your flower, especially if it's big, to be at the mouth of your glass. But look, that's like a 10-second thing. You've got some colors. I didn't even have to dye my flower. All I did was have that on a little wire, and we're in. And you know what I love about boho stuff and the natural stuff is that no matter what kind of vase you put it in, even if it's glass, it looks perfect in the, oh, well, I have a glare, let's see. It looks perfect in the glass because they're natural stems. Obviously, it looks realistic because it is real. That makes it a lot easier to put things in glass. Color, right? It's crazy. Like, not just the Pampas being colors, but the fillers and the flowers, and everybody's just doing these fun. That way, honestly, because a lot of times people stayed away from boho because they thought it looked very fall. But you don't have to make it fall. You can make it springy and summery and Christmassy, and you can actually turn the whole look into any season just by adding a little bit of color. And now Love has a bunch of colors of things. A lot of colors of bunny tails. Again, the Statice in a couple colors, Phalaris in a few colors. The palms even, they're bleached or natural. Pampas in different colors. So don't miss out on exploring some of those. And again, one package of each color will take you far because, again, you're mixing and matching. You're only putting a little bundle in things. And so you're not going crazy, but you can still experiment with all the different colors. So here's a 30-second arrangement. I'm telling you, if you put these out, people will want them. Even for their wedding, they put 3 on a table, do all different size bottles. But they're great for markets because people can pick them up. They can carry them around with them. They have a 20 maybe in their pocket because some people just want to do, you know, quick cash and take them and go. So again, something nice and easy. And look how pretty. I do love the coral mixed with the lavender. I don't know, it's really just growing on me. Every time, like, I put the packages next to each other. Originally, I didn't even think about them together. And when they were laying next to each other, I just thought that is just like kind of like a cool natural chic, but with color. Okay, that was for our botanicals and our dried. And now I'm just going to show you some Real Touch that we've got. We've been, you know, there are some flowers that aren't as easy in wood to work with, or, you know, maybe we want some bigger flowers, or maybe some styles are just more conducive when they're a Real Touch, or a faux flower, silks, and all those kind of things. So we've been building it up so that we could be a one-stop shop for you. We don't want you to have to look other places for other styles of things. So, we do have some new lilies. And I'm just going to show you these 2 lilies. And then I'm going to show you, again, something that's super easy. It's like a grab and go kind of bouquet. If you buy this kind of stuff, you can make it, you know, for quick gifts for people, things like that. But let me show you the lily. The lily comes with an opened as well as a bud on each one. We've got the yellow with the orange centers. As you can see, the detail on that, you've got like the stamen area along with the little dots on it and everything. Nice long stem, very big and bold there. The white, obviously classic. So let me show you the inside. This one does not have the dots or the brown or anything like that. So it's nice, pure white, beautiful for things like weddings. Again, this is the Real Touch material. It's not plastic. Let me show you how it like bounces. Do you see how that bounces? It's that rubbery kind, you know, that looks so real. I actually had the Real Touch calla lilies at a wedding recently, and the maitre d' like did not believe me that they were fake. She like actually picked up the whole arrangement and was like touching it and said, I still don't believe you that it's fake. Because this Real Touch material is super high quality, super realistic. It bounces and flops like a real flower. The feeling of it, it's veining. Let me show you this again. The veining on it, like the shading and the colors, you can see how that is. Like, you can't beat it. But now I'm going to just show you a couple other of the Real Touch that I have here with me in my office. And I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is with a Real Touch to make a bouquet. Of course, you don't have to stem. And you don't even need greenery because the flowers all come with greenery on it. So I do have tulips. And I liked even this tulip because it was like a similar scheme, the yellow with the peach. Again, I'm into mixing colors, so I've got a few of those. These tulips do come in a 3-pack. These are the same material, that rubbery, even the leaves. See how they're floppy? That floppiness, that bounce, that's what gives it a real realistic feel even. I mean, you want to touch these and the shading to see how it's darker and then it goes into that. Like, how pretty is this? And they come in sets of 3. And then I've got my classic white, again, with the centers. There's a little yellow stamen, but these are just so pretty. And again, how easy is it to make? And I think sometimes people who work with Sola may feel like, oh, hi, it's nice to see you. Sometimes they feel like they're betraying their craft if they use Real Touch or silk or something, but it's not. You know, you're just adding materials in that makes sense. Think about it. A lot of us, you know, use silks and things for greeneries. And it's really okay to mix and match, you know, especially if it's something that you're just falling in love with, or it's something that you can't really get in wood, or if you're having trouble, you know, hand painting flowers. Like, this really takes the work out of it. So again, I'm going to show you the last thing that I've got with me, and this is the hydrangea. These are to die for. I actually just placed an order with Love, and I forgot I wanted a bunch of blue ones, because I adore blue. Actually, blue hydrangea are my favorite flower ever. But if any of you are real flower people, fresh flower people, like in just your home and your garden, I love, love, love blue hydrangea. But every time I buy a blue hydrangea, the next year it comes back up and it is pink and purple. And I know it's because of the soil. Everyone always tells you why. Like, I know why. Apparently your soil and whatever's in it changes the color. But I have been dying to get a blue hydrangea. I planted another one, and it was already full of blue hydrangeas, so I'm hoping next year when it comes, at least I'll get a little bit of blue out of it, because I love that pop of blue. But we have the blue, and I have a pink. And I just want to show you, see, like, I've got all my Real Touch. This one, it's not like it's still like that rubbery feeling. It's not like a weird shiny plastic, but look at it. It moves. I think that's what I love about the Real Touch, is that it has that movement. So let me just show you again how easy it is to make a quick bouquet out of our Real Touch. I'm just going to do our lilies up in the back. So all of my tall, bigger flowers, so this kind of goes high, I like to keep in the back, and then I kind of like to fill around it. And I'm not even going to tape it up or anything, but I'm just going to show you how simple to just quickly make a nice little summer bouquet. Hi, Kim. I'm just going over the Real Touch that we've got going on here on our website. And again, you're not even having to worry about greenery because they come with their own leaves. So once I've got, look at how pretty. Look at the lily popping through. How realistic does that look? Does that not look like you went to like flowers.com or your local florist and just picked stuff? And look it, isn't that great? So whenever I have a bouquet like this, if I'm going to use a hydrangea, I always put my hydrangea a little bit lower than my other flowers, and I tape it right under where my hydrangea is, because again, same thing when we did, you know, that other piece that I just did. You're wanting your fuller pieces to be down low. Now I'm trying to hold this and arrange it at the same time. Again, what's really great about these two is they are on a stem that can bend, so you can just open up, you know, what you have to open up. And then let me just show you. So again, here you are. Let me spin that, flop that out, and you've got a bouquet. Like, literally walk down the aisle with it. You know what I mean? Let me just show you real fast again, with kind of the same concept. I'm going to show you 2 versions real fast, and then I will leave you for the night. But we do actually, next week I have another tutorial that I'm going to do. Actually, I've got 2 tutorials coming up too, so don't miss me. But I'm going to show you something with kind of less color. So I've got my white lily, my white tulips, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that hydrangea as my pop of color. And then look how simple and easy but beautiful. Look at that. You can carry that as a bridesmaid. Obviously, if you get more, let's just say you get 3 more lilies, 3 more tulips, and maybe 1 or 2 more, well, always do odd numbers, I like, but get 2 more hydrangea, and you'll have a full-size bridal bouquet. But look at how pretty that would be. or look at a graduation bouquet or a dance recital bouquet. A couple little things, and that takes 10 seconds. So like any of you can do this, especially with the Real Touch. You know, wood flowers takes a little bit of technique, dyeing them if you don't buy our dyed flowers, you know, assembling them, stemming them. But Real Touch, it is literally a grab and go. So I'm going to show you again, one more. Again, this is if you're going to do white with a pop. And then I'm going to show you with all the colors and how vibrant that could be. Again, this would be great for like graduation and things like that. Okay. So I am going to do this week a truck. Sometimes I have to repeat some tutorials. Sometimes it's just because I have different things to use to make it. Sometimes it's because it's kind of so old on YouTube that people don't find them down below. But I'm going to do a truck with sunflowers. And I'm going to do this cool boho wreath on here as well. So I've got those coming. We may be doing some videos where I just record them so that you can watch them on YouTube, because sometimes, again, the timing doesn't work, or notifications don't always work. But we're going to get that stuff on there. But look, oh, it matches my clothes even. And look, so you can, I mean, you wouldn't even need it that much bigger unless you're someone who wanted a really huge bouquet. But could you imagine this at graduation, handing it to someone, and then they have it, or dance recital, or again, for a wedding. But these lilies just pop, and you can mix and match our stuff. But don't be afraid of the Real Touch. Don't feel like, you know, you're betraying the woods flower world by using them. Just consider it another option that you're offering. Again, you can have a booth where you have both, you know, wood flowers and the Real Touch. We also have silk flowers and some of those plastics and things like that. But these Real Touch are really real looking, and they really trick people. And they are, like I said, the flop of them, I think, is what really, you know, makes them look real. Like when someone's walking and the petals are going bloop, 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 it really, you know, it's hard to tell that they aren't real. But I love them. Very, very springy summer colors we've got going on here. So if you, like me, are excited, just even buy them for yourself, put them in a vase, and then use them again in other things. I mean, stick them in a vase for now. Make believe you just picked some flowers and had them for a little bit, and then take them out and use them for another project. But I hope you love them as much as I do. Give them a try if you haven't. They're pretty good deals. You know, the tulips come in packs of 3, but remember, these are big flowers. They're forever flowers too, obviously, but they're very hand detailed. So, of course, a big flower, you know, the pricing and everything is obviously appropriate for the fact that they're shaded and veined and all of that stuff. But they go a long way. Like, you don't need a ton of them. Like, put 3 lilies in an entire arrangement, and that's enough. You don't need to go crazy and buy 15 of them unless you are, you know, absolutely a fan of just an all lily bouquet. And that's a different story. But that's it. So again, I just wanted to show you just 2 quick things and how easy it really is. Like, I've got a bouquet. Make believe I didn't have my colors separated weird like this just because I grabbed them, but that's how easy it was. Look, I just put them together. I grabbed them, and look at this bouquet. Like, already it's just finished and beautiful. And I really want to get some more of those blue ones because they really pop with these colors too. And then here's our 30-second boho style bottle. But remember, boho with color. That's kind of the new trend. So give those colors a try and get your summer arrangements ready. I know a lot of you have farmers markets where you run once a week in the summer. So these are things to be adding right now. You know, give them a little bit of this, give them a little bit of this, give them some regular, you know, soliflower arrangements that you usually use, and mix it up. Give yourself variety, because that way every person that comes to your booth will find something that they like. If you stick to just one thing, sometimes it's kind of hard because you need a specific buyer. But if you've got different colors, different styles, all that kind of good stuff, then you can reach, you know, more customers. And, you know, who doesn't like to reach more customers? And if you're a bride who, you know, needs centerpieces and things, think about this too. Again, bundling up a couple, even if you just did all white, and stick them in a bottle or a vase, you've got a wedding centerpiece, and that's all you've got. The eucalyptus garland. I did. Hold on. I think I did have it. It might have fallen out of my bag in my car. So I'm at the office right now. I will show it to you guys. I'm going to come on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do, Sultan, I'm going to do an actual tutorial this week, and I'll pull that out to you. But it is a eucalyptus garland. I just saw one that I had in here that, one second. Let me just stand up because I might have it right here. 1 second. I didn't leave you, 1 sec. I believe this is the same garland, but I have flowers on it. I think it tipped over in my car. So, but I think this is the same garland. Sultan, is it the same one that's in the DIY kit? Because I have that one here. Let me show you and you can tell me if it is. Let me just put these down because I'm going to show you a garland. So I have a garland, but I've already attached the flowers on it. I think it fell out of my car. Sorry. Okay. Is this it? Is this the same one with the mixed eucalyptus? Sultan, if you could tell me if this is it, and I'll show it to you. But look, I've already crafted it. See, it's 30 seconds. All I had to do was bend over like cooking shows. You go in and then you pull everything out finished. But I believe this is the starting garland. Sultan, if you can just, yes, okay. So sorry guys, but they sell the we sell the garland plain as well, so that you can add your own things to it. I've already added the flowers to this one. I'm sorry. I did bag up my stuff to bring here to my office because my house has lots of children and cats and a loud husband. So we came to the office. But this is the garland. Again, well, now you'll see what you can do with it. I just glued on the flowers very simply. I made bundles and had minis and some 3 inches, 2 inches. But let me show you the greenery part of it. It is silver dollar eucalyptus mixed with the willow eucalyptus. And when you get the branches, you can almost make it kind of as floofy as you want. It's bendable. See how the wire is bendable? And you can make it, different layers so that things like stick up a little bit more, if you can see. And then bend it, and you have all the little branches bend and fluff. Okay, so the garland we are selling as a garland. It is a big wedding centerpiece hit for especially farmhouse tables, long tables. If you have a very long table, you just connect. Let's make believe that this is not the same piece, but you're going to just connect end to end. Sultan, is it like 5.5 feet, I believe? But you're just going to use either some tape or some wire, and you'll connect it. And you can connect as many pieces as it takes to go down your table. And again, you just glue directly the flowers right on there. Easy peasy. About 6 feet. I think it was like 5 point something feet. So it's just under 6 feet, I believe. But again, they are attachable to each other very easily, so you can cut and trim and move around. I also like these garlands to make swags out of. You can just stick them into a styrofoam ball, and you just keep cutting pieces off of it. And it's very simple, and you don't have to have like a million stems of something. You can have something fuller like this, so you can chop it up and do different things with it as well. Even boxes and things like that, or tall centerpiece, flower balls. So the garland doesn't just have to lay on the table, but definitely, obviously, that's what it's originally used for, but you can definitely cut it into pieces too, which I really, really like. But again, this is a mixture of 2 types of greenery. You've got the silver dollar eucalyptus in it, and the willow, and it is silk. See, the silver dollar's got that veining. It's very high quality. It's like a pretty good thickness. Again, you can floof it by bending the wires. And then again, this is what it looks like when you add your flowers to it. You can do all different styles of how you add. You can add it, more full, or do bundles like I did. I did bundles and then a couple loose like that. So I think that's it. I don't think anything else fell out in my car, just a piece of garland when I grabbed my bag. So yeah, so go shopping. Our website is lovesolaflowers.com. We're always having different kinds of sales, so check that out. Of course, we have an easy drop-down box where you can find all these kind of things. So obviously there's flowers, but then the botanicals is where you're going to find all that boho grassy kind of stuff, along with the palms. And then there's also faux greenery section, and then there's a dried and preserved greenery section. So it's kind of separated, so you don't have to go click, 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 next item, next item, next item, next item. You can kind of find your category and shop and do that. But just make sure you're checking our website from time to time, because although we try to tell you when we get new things, sometimes we add things and don't get the word out fast enough, and we are constantly adding new and cool and usable things. So check it out. All right. We will be back next week with a tutorial on a truck. I'm going to make a white truck with sunflowers, as well as that wreath. That's going to be a boho style wreath. So you're going to see all that too. All right, everyone. I hope you had fun learning a little bit about me and our stuff and products. And we hope you stop into our Facebook group and show us what you make there. All right, everyone. Have a good one.